That night, the whole village could hear Akwaeke crying. She was sitting by the river, tired and hungry, wishing she had listened. Her clothes were dirty, her hair was rough, and her eyes were full of tears. That was the night I knew her life had changed. But let me take you back to how it all began. Akwaeke was the only daughter of our king. She was very beautiful. People came far and near just to see her. When she walked in the market, women whispered. When she danced during festivals, young men almost forgot to breathe. Everyone said, "This girl will bring honor to her father's house." One of the men who wanted to marry her was Ogbuagu, the great hunter. Everyone in the village knew him. He was strong and brave. He brought back big animals from the forest, and he had more farms and goats than anyone else. He had built a house, a large house, and his compound was always full of food and laughter. But Akwaeke shook her head. "No," she said, "I will not marry Ogbuagu. His hands are too rough from hunting. His clothes smell of the forest. I am too beautiful to marry him." Her father begged her. Her mother begged her. Even the elders tried to talk to her. But Akwaeke was proud. She wanted someone finer, someone who would treat her like a queen every single day. Then one evening, a stranger came to our village. His name was Obidike. He wore shiny clothes and spoke sweet words. He promised Akwaeke everything she wanted to hear. "You will eat the best food. You will wear golden clothes. You will live like a queen in a faraway land." Akwaeke's heart jumped. She thought she had found the perfect man. Her parents warned her. We, the villagers, shook our heads. But Akwaeke refused to listen. One night, she left the palace and followed Obidike. Days passed, weeks passed, and Akwaeke did not return. Her mother cried every morning. Her father sent guards to look for her, but nobody could find her. What happened to Akwaeke? When she reached Obidike's place, she saw the truth. The fine clothes were gone, the sweet food was gone, and there was no golden house. Obidike was not kind at all. He made her work from morning till night. She ate little, she slept on the floor, and no one cared about her beauty anymore. Akwaeke suffered. She remembered her father's palace. She remembered Ogbuagu, the hunter she had laughed at, and she wished she had listened. At first, Akwaeke thought it was just for a short time. She told herself, "Maybe Obidike is testing me. Maybe tomorrow will be better." But tomorrow came and nothing changed. Instead of golden clothes, she was given old wrappers. Instead of sweet food, she ate small scraps of yam. Instead of sleeping on a soft bed, she slept on a mat with cold air blowing through the cracks of the hut. She cried many nights, but no one listened. Soon, she began to think of her father's palace. She remembered the soft mats in her room, the servants who cared for her, and the food that was always ready. She remembered how her mother's arms felt warm whenever she was sad. She also remembered Ogbuagu, the hunter. She remembered how he came to the palace with baskets of meat and yam. She remembered how he spoke with respect to the king and how the elders praised him. But she had turned her face away, laughing at him. Now, when she looked at her own hands, full of blisters from too much work, she whispered to herself, "If only I had listened. If only I had not been so proud." Every day, she learned something new. She learned that beauty alone cannot cook food. She learned that sweet words can be dangerous if there are no true actions behind them. She learned that pride can close your eyes to the blessings that are right in front of you. The more she thought, the more she wished she could go back home. One evening, as she sat outside, she watched the sky turn red. The birds were flying back to their nest. Akwaeke felt a deep pain in her heart. Those birds are going back home, she said. But where is my home now? I left it because I was too proud. She began to pray quietly. She prayed that somehow someone would find her. She prayed that one day she will be free again, that the prayer did not go unheard. Back in the village, Ogbuagu the hunter had not forgotten Akwaeke. Even though she had laughed at him and rejected him, his heart still cared for her. When news spread that she had left with the stranger and had not come back, Ogbuagu felt restless. One night, as he sat by the fire after returning from the forest, he said to himself, "The king's daughter cannot just disappear. I must find her." The next morning, he packed food and water and his hunting tools. He spoke to the king and promised, "I will bring your daughter home, even if I must search every corner of the forest." The king, tired from crying, placed his hand on Ogbuagu's shoulder and blessed him. So Ogbuagu began his journey. He walked for days through the thick forest. He followed small footprints, broken branches, and whispers from travelers he met on the way. Some said they saw a man in shiny clothes leading a young woman into a faraway village. Ogbuagu's heart grew heavy, but he did not stop. He crossed rivers, slept under trees, and chased away wild animals at night. He was determined. Each time he grew weak, he remembered Akwaeke's mother's tears and pushed forward. At last, one evening, he reached a small village. As he entered, he heard a familiar voice crying. His heart beat fast. He followed the sound until he saw her, Akwaeke. She was sitting by a hut, thin and weak, her wrapper torn. Her eyes widened when she saw Ogbuagu standing there with his bow on his back. For a moment, she could not speak. Then tears rolled down her face as she whispered, "Ogbuagu, you came for me?" Ogbuagu nodded. "Yes, princess, I came for you. Let's go home." Akwaeke kneels, shock. She wanted to run to him, but her strength was gone. Ogbuagu quickly rushed forward, helped her up, and held her as if she were his treasure. For the first time in many months, Akwaeke felt safe. Ogbuagu lifted Akwaeke and led her out of the village that had brought her so much pain. On the way home, she kept saying softly, "Thank you, thank you." When they reached our village, the people ran out to see them. The king wept with joy. The queen hugged her daughter, and the whole village shouted with praise. Everyone knew Ogbuagu had a great thing. From that day, Akwaeke's pride was gone. She was humble, grateful, and wiser. And as time passed, she and Ogbuagu were joined in marriage, and they lived in peace and happiness. This is the end of the story.